Hey, it's Woody. Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, it's so nice to meet you. I'm Woody. I make weird things on the internet and share it with people who I think might like it. Today, however, we're doing a little unboxing. So this all started because I read my horoscope. So feel free to make fun of me for that in the comments below or tell me your sign. Either one. So funnily enough, my horoscope said to go thrift shopping. So I went and lo and behold, we found some vintage D&D. We've got the Ravenloft box set and this bad boy. Shall we dig in? Let's start with our buddy Strahd. So I have actually never played a Strahd game. I would really love to. He has made appearances in one-shots that I've been in. Or maybe I'll DM a Strahd game. I've never DM'd a game. Ooh, we got a book. Beautiful. I just know that I'm about to gasp at the art in this. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This is very cool. This is in really good condition. Wow. Okay. Let me show you here. Let me show you an example of this art. Hell yeah. So that's fun. The thing that I like about a box set like this is for someone like me who's only played and I haven't been the DM before, I feel like this would be a very approachable, less intimidating way to go about it. We've got these cool character cards. That's fun with their stats and stuff. Cool, okay. We've got the Donaire. Is that how you say it? Delisnia Boritsi? Weathermay? Why is this reminding me of Clue? I love them. These brazen black-hearted beauties are all were-rats. I love them even more now. We've got all these crazy names and Timothy. Ooh, how cool is that? Ooh, Monsters and Militia. Whoa. I would just frame this in my home. We got a little translucent Ravenloft map. Oh, we got character sheets. Old character sheets. You used to write your number of siblings, your honor, base honor, reaction adjustment. This is very different. As someone who's only ever played 5th edition, for all you more veteran D&D players, does this make you feel nostalgic? Seeing these just makes me wonder what adventures people got up to with this box set. You know, I'm just imagining a bunch of nerdy friends all gathered around a table covered in snacks and rolling dice. But yeah, that's what I was doing last night. I love this. Speaking of things that I'm absolutely going to frame. Oh, we got wizard spells, priest spells, magical items. Okay, this is probably the coolest one. Ooh, we got maps. I will spread this out. But this is very cool. So we've got this map of Ravenloft. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of maps. I'm actually looking for a fantasy map maker right now, so if you have any leads, feel free to let me know. So many places to go. Now we've got, okay, we have locations. We got Mordenheim's estate, Delisna Castle. Feel free to clown on me for not being able to pronounce these. See how they have a breakdown of these different areas? Very cool. I love this art too. This art makes me want to make some terrain. Castle of Forlorn. I wonder why they call it that. Aslan's Castle. Vlad Drakov's Castle. That's a cool castle. Kartaken Inn? Kartaken? Yagno Petrovna's Temple. There are so many of these. Reiner Estate, Hireguard's Castle, Hoslick's Castle. Am I getting anywhere close with these names? Arijani's Temple, Boritsi Estate. This one says, Ivana Boritsi, poisoner, temptress, and Lord of Borka, resides in this estate. This is cool. I can't wait to go through and read everything about all of these. You better believe I'm going to be reading that book. Markov Estate, Mircia's Castle. This one just says monastery. This makes me think about when I went to Spain with my brother and his partner, and we went to this monastery that was like the most incredible place I've ever been to in my entire life. I still think about it. And last but not least, we have the castle of the man himself, the master vampire Strahd von Zarovich. Lord of Barovia occupies this ancient castle. It stands upon a 1,000-foot spire of rock, brooding over the village of Barovia. Only a decaying drawbridge connects the castle to nearby cliffs. This is the picture they lifted from Zillow. This is really, really cool. I have to take the opportunity to look over this box. So let me see what the copyright is. So the copyright is 1990. So this is 4 years before I was born, which is kind of crazy. And it says, in the dead of night, as mists cloak the land, a traveler walks a country road. Footsteps echo behind him, in pace with his beating heart. Is it death who follows? The man turns, and so does the phantom. A flash of fang, a blood-curdling howl, red eyes fueled by a passion from beyond the grave. The traveler discovers what others have learned before him. All roads lead to Ravenloft. Don't you want to play that? It is a demiplane of dread and desire, a world whose misty fingers can reach into any other campaign setting and draw unsuspecting heroes into its midst. Once it holds them in its icy embrace, it may never let them. Dun dun dun. And so this was $15. I do not know what it originally went for. I'm going to find that out. And I do not know how much it is going for on eBay today. I just took it as the nerd gods and the thrift gods shining upon me at the same time and just scooped it up. Not that I'm selling this though, because I'm very excited. So here we've got the new easy to master Dungeons and Dragons game. Epic adventures with wizards, dragons, and magic. So this one was $30. I will look up the original price and what it is going for on eBay currently. It reads, the dragon lunges. Your flashing blade slices the air as searing flames burst over your shield. A lightning bolt crackles from the wizard's fingertips, then bounces harmlessly off the ancient beast's scarred and scaly hide. Will you stay and battle this deadly creature, or leave it behind with its hoard of stolen treasure? That just made me think of the big chunky dragon in the D&D movie. Did you like the D&D movie? I thought it was very cute. To me, it felt like a very fun, silly D&D session, but just played out on a screen. Did you like it? It says, in the Dungeons and Dragons game, you and your friends play powerful fighters, shrewd wizards, and crafty elves. New step-by-step instruction cards. Now, it's fast and easy to learn to play the game Dungeons and Dragons. With our new step-by-step cards, you'll start your first adventure moments after you open the box. Just read the first 3 cards and become a fighter, a wizard, or even a dungeon master. You and your friends will enjoy hours of high adventure in the world of cunning wizards, mighty warriors, and ferocious dragons. All right, let's open her up. Where do we start? Oh, we're going to start with the thing that says read this sheet first. You're about to enter a fantastic land where dragons run rampant, where magic works, and where your skill with a sharp sword is all that stands between you and a swift demise. You and your friends are about to become dauntless heroes who brave unexplored labyrinths in search of treasure and adventure. Your journeys will take you into the most mysterious realm of all, that of your own imagination. This is the Dungeons and Dragons game, an easy-to-learn introduction to role-playing. The Dungeons and Dragons game has been around for many years and has gone through several editions. This version is especially designed for those who've always wanted to play, but who haven't learned how. In simple, short steps, you will learn the secret of role-playing and the rules of the Dungeons and Dragons game. And you'll have fun doing it. It is funny to think about D&D in its original dungeon-delving form in comparison to me and my D&D party being at a brunch restaurant the other day. And the fact that right now we're working on this mysterious missing persons case. D&D truly can be anything you want it to be, and I think that's just beautiful. Oh, we have a catalog, the 1992 Spring-Summer catalog. So as someone who loves vintage toys and games, as you may have noticed, I absolutely love when I find old catalogs, mail order slips, that kind of thing. I live for it. I think it's such a cool little time capsule. This is so freaking cool. The only thing I don't like about finding all of these is the fact that I just want to like mark this up and send it off right now. I don't think that would work. Did you guys used to mark up the Toys R Us catalog? Oh my god, I would take a Sharpie to that thing. The creature that ate Sheboygan? What is this Godzilla thing? Giant B-movie monsters battle against tiny soldiers in this great board game. I'm gonna look this up. I want to play this game. We got Marvel superheroes games too. We've got these very fun little character cards. These little paper dudes. I'll show you guys these closer up, but we've got zombies, goblins, hobgoblins. Tell me there's a bugbear. Yes, we've got bugbears. I love bugbears. Bugbears, absolutely underrated. Definitely very different from my interpretation of them. Looks like a bear that plays football. Look how fun. This is incredible. Ooh. Zinir's Dungeon. Scale. 1 square equals 5 feet. That also equals 1 witty. I want to play this dungeon. I think this is a poster. That's a butt! Look, caked up. That's a cool poster. You got the Dungeon Master's screen with so much information on it. These must be the cards that they were talking about. Because the first one is learning the basics, dungeon master, dice, modifiers. Then we have player characters, combat, character classes, armor and weapons, magic, running encounters, and what next. So you can just kind of, oh, I would like to learn about this. He looks very suspicious. This is really cool. It kind of puts like a, oh, this is like a choose your own adventure basically on this. That's cool. I think role playing is so good for you. I think it's so good creatively. I think it's really important to do things and not care if we're good at them and not care if we look silly. I really, really wish that every school had like a D&D club or something. Look at this rule book. Oh, I bet the art is so good in here. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, wait, what's on the back of this? A Dungeons and Dragons character record sheet. Ah, so you could like photocopy the back of this. This is awesome. The magic user, the thief. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to show you guys closer up with the art. The art. Speaking of D&D art, you guys may have seen behind me this Dungeons and Dragons Art and Arcana book. It is so good. If you're like me and you love fantasy art and you love D&D, you should really check out that book. I really, really recommend it. This is so cool. I feel like I'm holding history. Like, yeah, this isn't the oldest D&D stuff that exists, but I mean, it is kind of crazy now to think that the 90s are vintage. That's kind of wild. And it's so cool to see how it's all transformed over time. And honestly, D&D just getting more accessible, growing, becoming more and more mainstream, it's only a good thing. Which that makes me think, I would love to hear from somebody who experienced D&D during the times of like satanic panic and how they feel about it now. Because when I went to go see the movie, I'm walking to the movie, big old bag of popcorn in my hand, thinking about the fact that there were people whose parents said, this is of the devil. I won't allow you to do this in my home. And now it's just everywhere. So crazy to think about. Like, my satanic worship has nothing to do with D&D. You might have heard me talk about this on another video, but when I was a kid, my older brother actually found some D&D books. We didn't have any of the materials or the know-how to play D&D, but we would take ideas and concept from the book and the monster manuals, and we would play our own make-believe. So the fact that my older brother and I are playing D&D together now is just, it all comes full circle. I started playing D&D at a really weird transitional time in my life. For quite a while, my weekly sessions were one of the only consistent things I could rely on. It was integral to restarting my creative expression and has brought my older brother and I closer together than we've ever been. Kicked off my miniature painting hobby, and when you think about it that way, it's the reason that I'm here right now. It's the reason that you're watching this video right now. That's kind of crazy. Started off as a simple unboxing, has turned into a sentimental love letter to D&D. I know you're thinking, Woody? Sentimental? But honestly, making videos on YouTube has really brought that out of me. Which is funny actually, because I didn't start this channel thinking it would be so heavily about nostalgia, but that's just kind of how it unraveled, how it's evolved. I just wanted to try new things and share it with people who I thought might be into it. I guess it just goes to show that any new adventure we start, we're never entirely sure where it's going to lead us. But I am really happy to be here sharing this with you. Thank you so much for watching this, for supporting me, for believing in me. I'll catch you in the next one, but until then.
And don't forget that you are currently making the world a better place just by being you. It's like your superpower. So keep doing that. Bye, guys.